Hello, dear viewers. This is George from Ireland. Now, my loyal viewers may have deduced that George from Ireland is almost never in Ireland. This presupposition is correct. This is one of the exceptions when I'm actually in Ireland, deepest Ireland. This video is going to be about tourism in Ireland. I know I made a similar one quite some time ago, but as I'm in Era again for the first time in ages, I shall do so. I shall make this video. So some of my guidance about tourism in Ireland. Well, why is it so fantastic? Ireland has a great deal to offer. If you like verdure, if you like the seaside, sailing, things like that, if you like horse racing, going to festivals, music, drama, comedy festivals such as the West Belfast Festival, Kilkenny Comedy Festival. There are curious things going on such as the Rose of Tralee, which is like a beauty and personality contest for young ladies. Takes place over 3 days every August in Tralee. That's a town in Kerry, county in southwest Ireland. The Lisdoonvarna marriage festival, again every August. Small town in County Clare on the west coast of Ireland, when single men and ladies meet each other with a view to marriage. I don't think there's a gay section to it, but I could be mistaken. Let me see. So it's got a great deal to offer. If you like live music, many pubs are offering crack agus ceol, fun and music. You may be familiar with the Irish pub scene abroad. The thing is, Irish pubs outside of Ireland are a bit too self-conscious. They try a little too hard to be Irish. Here we are in Ireland, we know we're Irish. We don't need to overstate it. And they don't need to, tick all the boxes of every stereotype to the point of almost wearing leprechaun outfits. Incidentally, that's another thing. Leprechauns are almost never talked about in Ireland. They've only been part of our mythology for about 400 years. They're featured in American lore far more so than here in Ireland. Let me see, we're known for our literary giants, so visiting sites related to James Joyce or William Butler Yeats, or even Brendan Behan, the things to do that. There's a literary museum in Dublin. Now, I would say that a fortnight might be ample for Ireland unless you're particularly fascinated by something we have or wish to play lots of golf. We've got golf courses all over the place. Golf links should, strictly speaking, be beside the sea. As we are an island, and not a very large one, we've got an awful lot of coastline. It's impossible to be more than 200 kilometres from the sea in Ireland. Ireland's only about 450 kilometres north to south, even less east to west. Other guidance I would give you, unless you're going to stick to the major cities, hire a car. Right outside Cork, Dublin, Belfast, you can get to big towns by trains or buses, but beyond that, it's difficult to go to the place you might want to go at a convenient time unless you hire a car. This is quite a rural country. Dublin's got about a third of the population. So do go outside Dublin, see what's genuinely Irish. Dublin's very international. It's a fantastic city. It's very lively. It's got marvellous Georgian architecture, many art galleries and museums. So it showcases much of the best of Ireland. However, perhaps we lost touch with our heritage there just a little bit. There are rural areas people like to go, like the Ring of Beara or the Ring of Kerry, for which you really need a car. However, you can do bus tours, that is arranged. If you like hill walking and things, Ireland's got a lot to offer. We don't have serious mountains. Corran Tool, our highest mountain, is only just over 1,000 metres high. It's impossible to go skiing in Ireland. Prepare for wet weather. Here I am in July. You can see the grey skies behind me. It's one of those days when the rain doesn't really start, but it doesn't really stop either. In Ireland, summer is the best week of the year. 40 shades of green, they say, for the landscape, but 40 shades of grey for the sky. That was long before the E.L. James erotic novel came out. So let me see. If you like fishing, shooting, things like that, Ireland has got a lot to offer. We even have a festival of flowers in some place. So we have magnificent landscapes, very well watered, to put it mildly. So you might want to go yachting, kayaking, things of that nature. For outdoorsy types, Ireland is fabulous. One thing to bear in mind is we use the euro. This is a Western European country. It is a bit expensive. However, your holiday doesn't have to be ruinously costly. You can keep costs down if you stay in youth hostels, if you go camping, if you buy food at supermarkets, make your own food rather than eating out. If you're a young person and you have a student card, for example, you can reduce your costs by getting a travel save stamp on your student identity card, joining An Oiga, which is a youth travel organisation, making it cheaper to stay in youth hostels, and so forth. There's a Cork Festival of Jazz. That's another thing to attend, where some of the events are free. So Ireland has an awful lot to offer the tourist. You might want to do a tour of the island. You could do it on your own. Some people like to go on these paddy wagon tours, starting off at the Paddy's Palace, youth hostel in Dublin, and being driven by a minibus around to Belfast and Galway and so forth. However, those are a bit twee, and again, it's a little bit cliched. Almost nobody who works in these things actually is Irish, and they will play up some of the questionable stereotypes about Ireland, about heavy drinking. And yes, there are people who do that, but it's not everybody by any means. And so some Irish people find this a little bit distasteful and demeaning, the way the paddy wagon tours appeal to those who are not very well informed about our country. What else can I say? Ireland may not be entirely as you expect. It's more of a multiracial country now. They're Nigerian Irish people, they're Chinese Irish people, they're citizens of Ireland too, and have the right to be here. So people's perceptions of another country are often a few decades behind reality. So you might not find entirely what you're expecting, but that might be a pleasant surprise. We're often known for our equestrianism. The Royal Dublin Horse Show is a thing to attend, and there are horse races throughout the year. Incidentally, the RDS Horse Show is not a horse race. There's a bit of show jumping. The Galway races in August are a very famous event. We have the Irish Grand National in April. There are races at Leopardstown, and there are lots of small horse races around the country. So Ireland is certainly a fun destination and a safe place to come. So I don't think I really need to say that it's a completely English-speaking place, and if you can't speak Irish, that won't be a disadvantage to you. So I highly recommend visiting Ireland outside high season if you possibly can, but in the winter expect it to be rainy, though it's never particularly cold. It almost never snows. So that is George from Ireland informing you how to make the best of a short holiday in Ireland.